What's going on, everybody? PG here, and this is gonna go ahead and be episode 5 of Smelter Demon Plays. I decided to include this little mini boss just because it's one of the very few mini bosses in Dark Souls 2. As we're all aware, there are plenty of mini bosses in Dark Souls 1, but it's a little different in Dark Souls 2. I know some people would kind of consider the really weak bosses from Dark Souls 1 as mini bosses. Um, I don't really consider it that. I don't think that's entirely true. But anyway, here we are having fun fighting mini flexile demon boss 2, I guess. He hit us pretty fucking hard out the gate. So with that damage in mind, and the fact that he does combination attacks, I decided it'd probably be best to kind of keep our distance and play this fight a little bit safer than we normally would. Just because this would be a pretty fucking embarrassing way to die. And there we go. End it. Flames went up the wall. Looked kind of cool. Look at that. Show off. We're cool. Alright. So, I was kind of thinking that these blue invaders were going to give it a fucking rest, but I don't know. It looks like we can look forward to blue guys invading us throughout the entire series here, guys. This is going to be another little PvP segment. Oh, clicked the wrong item. I cannot tell you guys how fucking great it is that you just turn into a fucking patch of flowers here. It makes absolutely no fucking sense, and it's great. I love it. So, as you can see, we've got a little Murakumo user right there. Yeah, just a Murakumo. Not too worried about it. For some reason, he went for a backstab there. I was pretty sure my character was going to go for a solid swing. Would have been a nice combination. Oh, really laggy backstab. Usually I'd be mad about that, but this dude's Murakumo is doing a laughable amount of damage, so I'm not really worried about it. We just need to bait this guy. Hopefully he will lower his guard, roll into some of our attacks, or even trade with us again. I accept all of those as really decent ways to kill this guy. Again, guys, if you are in a PvP match and both people have larger weapons, it's really simple to just, say fuck it and trade with someone, but that's really not the right idea. I would definitely encourage you to, well, if you have the higher damage output, then yeah, definitely go for trades. But for the most part, what you want to do is make sure you keep your distance and try to bait them to attack. And then, of course, you just kind of work your way in between the attacks and figure it out for yourself, I guess. That's the easiest way to put it. So anyway, a lot of people don't understand that you can talk to him for whatever reason, so I'm going to share the dialogue. And while he is talking, you can read it, or I can kind of just sum it up for you guys. This is Tark the Man Scorpion. He is married to the boss that we're about to fight. They are no longer exactly happy with each other. So, yeah, they're fighting. They don't like each other anymore. They try to kill each other. But as hard as they try to kill each other, they can't manage to deal a finishing blow. So he's going to ask us for help. But, as he just said there, he's describing his creator. Someone lost in madness, pursuing something that he was always lacking, drove himself mad. So you gotta think, who do we know from Dark Souls 1 that was crazy, was born with a fatal flaw, pursued something he could never obtain? It's looking like Seat the fucking Scaleless to me. So, Seat the Scaleless is the guy that made both the Lion Warriors and these Man Scorpions. So, I think it's pretty chill. I think it's cool that they kind of have a callback to him. And that you actually get to fight some of his creations. Like, that's really cool because that was actually something a lot of people in Dark Souls 1 had asked about. You know, hey, Seath is this big, crazy dragon doing all these experiments, and all we really see from him is like the little crystal soldier dudes, and they're pretty lame. And the weird squid ladies, I guess, whatever the fuck they were. So neither of those were exactly satisfying. So yeah, fuck it. Here we go. We got lion warriors and scorpion people now, and who knows what else? With any kind of luck, I'm sure there's all kinds of other things that Seath is responsible for here, and isn't exactly given credit for quite yet. So Tark actually has a pretty decent amount of fucking dialogue. So hopefully he fucking shuts up here in a little bit. Passes distant fog, blah blah blah. There we go. That is all that I remember. So there's a couple people that kind of think that Tark might be an actual character from Dark Souls 1, and that's gonna be Iron Tarkus. And a lot of people in the forums and in the chat lines and things refer to him as just Tark. It's just a shorter, easier way to say his name. So a lot of people were kind of hyped up when they found out that that dude's name was Tark. But I don't know. I do not think that is Black Iron Tarkus. It just doesn't make sense because, as we all know, he died. But you know, you never know. If it is Black Iron Tarkus, I'm glad we're gonna help him. If it isn't, you know, who fucking cares? He's still a cool dude, and we need the dialogue, and there's actually some cool stuff we can do with him. So we are definitely going to take advantage of that. All right, so this guy's not exactly doing well. He's using twin blades, but he's single-handing it, and as you guys can see, he is going to try to parry me, which not exactly the smartest idea. Granted, if you're a twin blade user, yes, your parries do a pretty decent amount of damage, but your real damage will always come from your combos. Your critical attacks are not strong. That's just a given. There's no way around it. Your critical attacks kind of suck. You're much better off doing combinations. So as you can see there, I knew he was going to parry, so I punched him just to kind of let him know, hey, quit spamming it. But as you can see, he's going to keep that shield up, and he really, really wants that fucking parry. I don't know what else to do about it. As you can see, I'm baiting him with the jump attack, so he knows that I'm not going to just swing at him and let him get the parry off. But he's dedicated to it. He is going to turtle, and he's going to parry fish. And right there, he almost backstab fish. So that's another jump attack. And there we go, finishing it off with a nice single attack. The worst thing you can ever do in any kind of fight, whether it's high damage, low damage, whatever the case might be. First off, dancing lizard. There we go. Well, what is it? Even the lizard knows. Anyway, the worst thing you can do in a fight is spam the parry, because it makes you predictable, and most times people will just start circling you for backstabs. So here we go, into a nice little boss fight here. She's going to shoot that. We don't care. Punch her right in the face. Take that. It's not spousal abuse because we're not married to her. There we go. Scorpioness. Get out of the way of that. So I'm going to take my time in this fight a little bit for two different reasons. One, as you can see by this opening, I have completely forgot the opening, or the timing, I should say, for her movesets. And it's not until you don't have a shield that you realize how bad you are at dodging certain bosses. So I decided, yeah, fuck it. I will do my best and learn some of her moves. The second reason why this is going to take a little while is because I'm actually going to try to cut off her tail. I've heard that if you cut off one of her tails, not both of them, that it can kind of trigger her AI to get kind of crazy. Like she runs around a little bit and she jumps around. And it's almost as if she doesn't know where you are anymore. Um, I've seen it on YouTube, so of course I'm a little more inclined to believe it. Uh, that being said, there's always bugs, you know, there's always mechanic issues that can happen. I'm fully aware of that, but at the same time, I am interested in seeing it, and it'd be pretty funny if we could get her to go a little crazy here in this fight. So hopefully I'll get a little bit better at dodging her. Like we're not doing too horrible right now, I don't think. But we could also probably use a little bit better practice. So trying to bait out her tail attacks, and of course I really have no idea how to do that. So I'm just kind of coming in and out of her sectors of range, hoping that that baits her attacks. And it's actually baiting all of her staff attacks, which is really weird. As long as she's not spamming magic, I don't really care. I don't know why that didn't do any kind of damage, but we'll chalk it up as a loss. Practicing these dodges. Now, as you guys all know, this is a little safe zone. It makes this boss fight about 1,000 times easier, just because she can't pop out of the sand and hit you. That being said, if you are an eager idiot like I am right here and you go for an early swing, she will still land on you, and that's a little embarrassing. We could have done much better. So yeah, guys, don't be greedy. Just wait that extra couple seconds. I think this is the tail I've been attacking. I really have no idea. Just want to see you go a little crazy. And like, of course, once I had heard, you know, hey, her AI gets a little crazy if you cut off one of her tails instead of both of them. I did notice that you tend to actually hit both of them every time. So it kind of makes sense that something could go wrong if you only hit one of them and knocked only one of them off. So I was a little curious. Can't help myself. I've only knocked off both of her tails. Every time I fought her and I've knocked off her tails, I've knocked both of them off in the same moveset, just because you end up hitting both of them every time. So here I am, giving a little shrug. This is taking a little bit longer than I would have wanted it to, but it will be well worth it if we can get her to freak out a little bit for us. And there we go. I think I hit the stinger on that one. I don't know why I keep calling them fucking tails. I know they're stingers, but whatever. They're fucking tails. I'm really hoping that... Oh, there we go. Here's a chance. And we did not do a lot of damage. I feel like I'm still hitting both of them an even amount, which is, of course, not a good thing. Here we go. Here's a chance. Boom. We got that one. Did we get it? Oh, I think we got it. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay. She's not bugging out. Well, maybe a little. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't really understand. No, it looks like she's totally well aware of what we're doing. I don't know. Kind of give her a little time. Yeah, it kind of just seems like she's freaking out. She's, maybe like super aggroed or something. Oh, what is that? Oh, alright. I don't know. Maybe that just makes the boss fight a little harder. She is spamming magic like crazy. I've been fighting her for what, like 6-7 minutes, and that's 3 magic attacks in a row after she had only used magic once. Oh, sorry, accidentally killed you. Oops, whatever. Alright. So all in all, that is not a challenging boss fight. And here you go. You have closing dialogue with Tark while I go over the method to kill her. Pretty much for her magic, anybody that is any good at dodging magic understands that you know, sidestep and then roll counter to what way you were sidestepping. Anybody that doesn't like to dodge magic, there are plenty of shields out there that will nullify magic. And of course, if you need to, you can also purchase a shield, go get it upgraded along the magic path, and just, you know, have a shield that does that for you. There we go. We helped Tark. We got our reward. And on to the next boss. So, I think the Rat Covenant might be a little bit dead. I literally went all the way up and around and through this area with 0 invaders. Oh, it was a little sad, a little disappointing. Anyway, so this is how you fight this boss. Don't be afraid to burn your stamina out right here. It doesn't matter. The point is, kill all the little dogs first. The little dogs don't do a lot of damage, but what they do is they set you up for this giant asshole dog to either cause you some good bleed damage or to just generally fuck you up. Now, as you can see, this is another one of those bosses that's really large and has weird hit angles. So, in the beginning stages here, I'm going to stay locked on just to kind of show you, this shit's kind of irritating and annoying. I was getting hit a lot. But once you decide to kind of drop your lock on, it's a lot easier just to deal with this boss. This is one of those bosses where a lot of people come into this fight kind of timid. They don't want to fight the little dogs. They don't know what's going to happen. So they kind of panic. They try to sit in the back and kind of snipe the dogs. And for people who have enough stamina, that will work. Or stamina and an upgraded bow or crossbow or whatever you're using. That will work sometimes. Other times, not so much. The best way to do it, get yourself a decent weapon, walk in, fucking spam your fucking light attack, make sure it's your light attack, and take out the little dogs. The big dog will hit you more than likely, and fuck it. I'm aware that these are all rats, by the way. I just call them dogs because they all look like dogs. That thing has a fucking dog face. I mean, like, this is like undead Sif. Yeah, I'm sticking to that. It just looks like big dumb undead Sif to me. So, here we go. Big attack. Boom, there you go. We're a cool guy. End the fight on a good note. Boom. I feel like we did pretty decent in that fight. We did have to heal a little bit, but, not too worried about it. Here we go. Heal up the weapon. So here's something about New Game Plus I didn't know. There are giant, scary fucking pigs. Like, what the fuck is this guy? And look at him. And these motherfuckers can take damage. Look at this. That's just about 1,000 health out of his health bar. There you go. 5 two-handed hits. There's boss fights that don't take that. Pretty sure I saw another one, but I don't know where he went. Huh. This is probably a bad thing that I don't know where that giant pig went. And I don't want to get hit by one. Guess we're not gonna deal with this. I have no idea where he is. Whatever. There you go. Fought a pig. Alright, here's something some people might not know. New Game Plus. You get a chance to fight the Duke's Dear Freyja a little early. So let's go ahead, jump in here, be an asshole. We're going to cause a little bit of damage to this spider and mainly just kind of survive the encounter. We don't want our gear fucked with, and that's pretty much what I'm worried about right now. Just kind of get out of the way of everything that she's doing. A lot of people are going to be tempted to stay in really close and just kind of swing their heart out. And that is definitely not what you want to do in this boss fight. Or this encounter, I suppose you'd say. But alright guys, we are coming to the end of this episode. Hope to see you in the next episode where we will take on the Duke's Dear Freyja. Thank you guys for watching.